This is a tutorial video and you don't get to see this kind of videos often on my channel. What I share on my channel is my work progress and I narrate to you how I get my results. But I know you can still learn a thing or two from there. But in this video, I'll be relaxing, calming down to teach you something that will help you very well in the creative industry. Now, let's say you went to an event and you took a couple of pictures which you will still edit and process and send to the client when you are done with the work. But now you've taken thousands of pictures and the work now is to select those pictures. What do you do? How do you go about selecting these images in your system? I'll be showing you this method which will help you. It is fast, reliable and efficient, and even the second one is even faster. So join me, let's dive into it. So for this, you'll be using this particular software called Photo Mechanic, and you can get it from Camera Bits, or if you know where you download your Jack Sparrow versions of it, you can get it from there as well. So using Photo Mechanic, I am going to show you the interface. Now, my interface, I've modified it, I've changed it to dark mode, so that's why it is like this, as if nothing is happening here. But not to fear, that is not the issue. So we have this file where you can open recent or open a new contact sheet, edit image, you know the rest, how this thing works. I'll just focus on telling you what to do to get your results and leave the rest for those who are curious to find out what they want to do there. Now, the next step is to open the folder in File Explorer. Of course, I believe that by now you've copied the photos into your computer system into a particular folder. You've probably even named the folder, and now it's time to open the images and start selecting the ones you want. So I will get to that. And for this case, I'll be using this folder here, Mr. and Mrs. Yeah. So I'll be using this folder where I have this picture selected. Now to make a point clear, I'm already done with this work. I've already selected the pictures that I edited and used, and these ones are the ones that were not selected. I still kept them for the purpose of this tutorial. So you might see some really bad pictures here. Don't worry, the good ones are all gone. So now you have the pictures open in Photo Mechanic, as you can see the folder over here. And don't worry if you hover over your own and you don't see this pop-up happening. It's not a problem. I set it and I don't know how to turn it off because it's very annoying here. But yeah, these are the selected images that we're going to be selecting from today. Now for you to view them bigger, you double click on it and it expands, and you can scroll through on the left side of your screen. You can see the details of the pictures on the right side of the screen, even with the aperture that it was taking, the focal length, the ISO, every detail that you need to know about the picture is here. It's called the metadata. So they're all here. You can also zoom and adjust the length or amount of zoom you have. You can turn it off as well, and you have the histogram showing you, but we don't need all these details. So let's just get into what we need for selecting the pictures. Now, using your arrow keys, you can be scrolling through either with your left and right arrow or up and down arrow. It doesn't matter which one you are using. But for some photo mechanics, I've noticed the previous version I was using, when I use the up and down, it selects individually one after the other. When I use the left and right, it skips the whole screen and selects the next set of 4 pictures. So I don't know, but this one does well. So figure out the one that works on your own photo mechanic. Everything will work fine. So now let's say I want this picture. I will press T. T means to tag. I'll press T on my keyboard and it's going to give you this selection over here. So now you have the picture selected. If I don't want to select this one anymore, I'll press T again. It will untag it. So T for tag and T for untagging. So I want this one. I can go further and further. I have seen these two. They are quite similar. I can compare, contrast, but I think I like this one. Or do I like this one? Let's just go with this one. It doesn't matter. We've selected what we wanted already previously. So I will go with this one, and I will go with this one, and I will go with this one, and I will go with this one. Now you can see how fast selecting this can be, but it even gets crazier because the next step will even be much more faster. And I will go with this one, and I will go with this one. So how do I go with? I think I prefer this one. So I'll get rid of this one. I will unselect it. So now that I'm done with selecting everything I want, and I will also go with this one, and I will go with this one. So now that I'm done selecting everything I want, is there any other one remaining? Oh, there are more. Does it matter? You get the point. Just go through your whole pictures and select the one that you want to use. Then when I'm done selecting, to get back to the order, I can press cancel here, but who wants to do that? So I just use escape key on my keyboard, and when I press the escape key, it goes back to this. Now if you go through this, you see that the ones that were selected has this mark on it. It has this mark on it. So let's go through them. It will be difficult to find them, but once you press Ctrl T, it will select all the ones that were selected, and to even give you the count here. So it says that 9 out of 57 pictures were selected in this. Now after Ctrl T, you press Ctrl Y. So if you're fast with your keyboard, you can just press Ctrl T and Y. So Ctrl T, Y. Then make sure that this is turned on, so it is going to move these pictures away from this folder into a new folder. And also make sure that this is also turned on so that it will clear overwrite option. This is very important. Once you turn this one on, this one will always be turned on. But if you don't turn this one on, anytime you want to select and move images, you have to always select this. So for me, I don't need to have the pictures or the images in the two places at the same time. So I just turn this one on, then turn this one on. It's going to permanently always select this one for me, and it's going to save me that time of always coming here to select them. Then you create subfolder. In this subfolder, I already have a subfolder called select. So I will call this one select 2, and then this option is move. If this was turned off, what you see here is copy, but because this is turned on, what you're going to see here is move. And then when you click on move, it's going to move all of them into the new folder. Now you have your folder of selected pictures. Whatever you want to do with them, you can easily take everything in that folder and do with it. You can take it into Lightroom, you can take it into Capture One, and do whatever you want to do with that video, with that picture. Sorry. So you do whatever you want to do with that picture, edit it and all that.
12 seconds later.
So now it has moved it, and it automatically opened its own window here. So if you want to see these folders, you can right click on this and you see Review in Window Explorer. So when you click on it, it's going to reveal it in the Window Explorer. This is it here, Select 2. You can double click to confirm that, of course, everything here is everything here. It is the same thing. So as you can see that they are all selected. This is going to save you the time where you have to be, let's say these are the pictures, then you open this, and then you go to view, and then you go to preview pane. Where is that preview pane? Okay, preview pane is already turned on, and then you select this, and you're like, okay, I want this one, okay, I want this one, okay, I want this one. And sometimes you might mistakenly select something and deselect every other thing, and then you start afresh. That has been eliminated with this method. But again, there is even a faster way to do it, that you don't need to actually start going into the individual pictures to select them. Photo Mechanic has a way of detecting pictures that has been protected by your camera. So when you're taking pictures and you like a particular picture, I do this all the time. So when I go for event coverage, I take pictures, I observe it, I go through them immediately as I'm taking the pictures, and I can say, okay, I like this one, I like this one. Anyone I like, I mark it. Anyone I like, I mark it. I don't delete any pictures yet. I mark them. Marking them there means I protect them. So there is this button on your camera. This is the symbol on the Nikon cameras. I don't know about how it is on the Canon cameras, but I will find it and place it somewhere in the screen as well. So for the Canon, I figured out that how you do that is to press a particular button when you select the picture. The button varies from Canon to Canon, but you press that button, you see the option to protect image. So if you use a Canon and you can find that option to protect image, that is where you do the whole stuff. So you see the option to protect image and you confirm the protect. So it's kind of 3 buttons. You press the button, you press another one to protect, and then you press another one to confirm. Although I think for some Canons it's just 2 steps. You press one to open the protect option, you scroll to it of course if you need to, and then you press the second one to protect the image. So those are the 2 steps for Canon users, but for Nikon users, you just press one button, and to unprotect you press the same button again. And another advantage is that when you protect an image, whether you're using Canon or Nikon, you cannot mistakenly delete that image when you press the delete button. It is going to tell you that image is protected. So the same way you are protecting that image, the same way you are marking it for Photo Mechanic to detect it. So let's get back to the video and finish up with the tutorials. So this button is what protects the pictures. When you protect the pictures, and take that memory card the pictures are in, copy it into your computer system, put it into the folder, open it in Photo Mechanic. It is going to mark those pictures that were protected. So now they are protected, now they are marked as well. You don't need to go through the whole process of marking them individually again. So you just press Ctrl T, Ctrl Y. You've done the whole selection while you were taking the pictures already. This same process will help you. Maybe you went for outdoor photography and the client says, I like this one, I like this one, I like that one. You simply mark them on the camera by protecting them. So marking and protect, I'll be using them interchangeably here. So you protect them on the camera, then you take that memory card, copy the pictures into your computer system, open it in Photo Mechanic. It's going to see those ones that the client said they liked, and those are the ones you're going to work on. So you don't need to cram it. Was it this one the person liked or the other one? That will not happen anymore when you are using this method. So I hope this video helps you and makes your work easier and faster. If this video was good for you, please do well to like, subscribe, share, do whatever you can to just say thank you for making this video, and comment in the comment section if you have an even faster method. I will also be willing to learn from you. Thank you, and see you in the next one. I'll be talking about camera raw tutorials in the next video. I've done that video before, but I think it's high time I did another one again. So see you there. Goodbye.